I've dealt with women that have postpartum depression. I have picked up women who were suicidal and had attempted suicide with postpartum depression. It's a real thing. It's a really horrific condition. It is, however, the most common affliction that women face after giving birth in North America, the most common, which means that there are, like I said, millions and millions of women who don't kill their kids. They navigate the perplexities of the condition and they push forward and they have a better mental fortitude to be able to handle these things. And it doesn't lead to murder. You can't give it an excuse. You can't give this kind of atrocity an excuse because social media exists and you get to make fancy little videos out of it. It boggles my brain that we're in this place. We saw it, and we've seen it in the past too with Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy did horrific things to women, and he had a fanfare of women, liberal white women mostly, that idolized him and fantasized and call him so dreamy and handsome. It is insane to me that society can befall to that level of decay. It doesn't make sense to me. I've seen people do horrific things to one another. I've seen the uglier side of life, as almost every first responder has. Working in a big city or a small town, you see the underbelly. You exist within the underbelly. That is your bread and butter, your stock and trade. And I've seen the very two things that are playing out on this right now, and that's why I wanted to talk about it. Not because I want to get into politics, but because I have seen dead youth. I have held dead youth. I've picked it up in my hands and worked on it on the way to. And I have also dealt with women who have postpartum depression, and they have given me a tremendous amount of insight into the things that they face, into the things that they think, into the things that they feel. And my heart goes out to them. It is such an incomprehensible condition when it comes to thinking about as a man, because we don't get that. There's conditions that men have that women don't get, and you can have those debates all day long. We can admit and we can have the intellectually honest discussion that postpartum depression can lead to some really dire things. But we can also do so without giving the excuse for murdering 3 completely innocent children. And we can do so without calling Lindsay pure evil. It's easy to do that because of what's played out here. Lindsay may not have been an evil person per se. Her actions were evil. Her actions were terrible. Her actions were unforgivable. And it's sad to see women lining the streets. I don't know if I can find a picture. Yeah, these are images here of these women. Like, look, this is insane. This is just, that's crazy to me. That is absolute crazy town. Like, I don't understand here. Like, absolute nutty town. Like, what is this? Lining, and they bring kids too. That's one of the worst parts. They bring kids to this and try to, like, yeah, like this could be supporters gather outside the courthouse here. I don't know if I can actually watch this or not, but we'll see if we can load it up. Restricted video. Made the decision, restricted. Not available in my country. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Let's see if we can watch this here, maybe. Restricted video. I mean, fair. I don't want to see that stuff anyway. Anyway, that right there, the restricted, the fact that it's restricted, just about a video about women supporting this. They made the conscious decision to restrict it in my country. That alone right there should tell you everything you need to know about this atrocity. It is insane. It is incomprehensible to me to think about what a scene like that would have been like and what it would be like to have to go back to work again 12 hours afterwards. This is the reality that first responders face every single day. And this is why it is so imperative to talk about mental health and getting first responders the mental health that they need and deserve, because this is insane. That kind of call and the fact that society is pontificating about the very wrong things. Like, yeah, the system failed Lindsay, but fuck the guy, fuck him, fuck the husband. He just lost 3 kids and a wife. He's a dickhead. Let's just say he did it. I saw a video of this woman bawling her eyes out because apparently the husband threw out a lot of the kids' clothing and blankets and stuff because it was too painful to have in the house and to look at. Likely. But he's a monster because he did that, because he took away the mom's ability to ever look at those things again. The mom snuffed out the life of 3 kids, and they're talking about how bad the dad is for throwing out a blanket. Absolute crazy town. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments what you think. I personally just think this is absolute depravity at its worst.